The debate tonight is about the 130th Constitution Amendment Bill, ladies and gentlemen, under which the Prime Minister, the Chief Minister, or any minister in any state or central government, if arrested and if they are in jail for more than 30 days, automatically on the 31st day, even if they refuse to resign, will lose their jobs as ministers. The idea is to separate those who are accused of serious offences and hold serious office from the process of governance. The idea to instill a moral compass in politics, the idea to make political authority beyond suspicion, the idea to rebuild constitutional trust, and the idea to solve the constitutional problem of no option, ladies and gentlemen. The Prime Minister says that if anybody is imprisoned for more than 50 hours, if the person is a government employee, he or she automatically loses their job. If it's a driver, a clerk, a peon, or even an officer. But if it's a chief minister, a central minister, cabinet minister, they can continue, ladies and gentlemen, according to the Prime Minister, in government even when they are in jail. Now, in introducing this amendment, the Prime Minister's position is exactly opposite to that of the emergency-style, very tyrannical Indira Gandhi. When Indira Gandhi was Prime Minister, she brought in a change, which was the 39th Amendment, which put the election of the Prime Minister and Speaker of the Lok Sabha outside of the judicial scrutiny. On the contrary, Prime Minister is bringing in a bill which, if it becomes an act, will cover the office of the Prime Minister as well. And even the Prime Minister of India will be automatically removed from his post in case he is arrested for more than 30 days. This is huge, ladies and gentlemen. But there are pros and cons. I list 3 pros and 2 cons, ladies and gentlemen. The first is, the biggest positive of this bill is that it ensures continuous governance. It will ensure the functioning of the government and delivery of public services will continue uninterrupted. It will also fix accountability, ladies and gentlemen, because 46% of MPs in 2024 face criminal charges. 21% of these are serious charges like rape, murder, crimes against women. This will ensure accountability, the 130th Amendment. It will also ensure that citizens and officials are treated equally before the law. If an officer or a clerk or an accountant in the government is removed, if they are arrested for 30 days or 20 days or even 2 days, the ministers will not be treated in a separate category. And that's great. In that sense, it strengthens democratic integrity. It reinforces the democratic framework of the country by ensuring that the rule of law applies uniformly, protecting institutions from the misuse of power. But there are also some cons, ladies and gentlemen, I must highlight. The cons are, will it go against the principle of innocent unless proven guilty? Will it lead to small periods of political instability? Who will become a chief minister? Suppose Kejriwal was in jail for 9 months, and the 31st day, if he was removed, who would take over? Would it create a power vacuum for a while? And will it lead to center-state vendetta politics? Will it become an incentive for politicians to jail politicians? Will jail or arrest be used as the latest and most obvious case, or reinforced as an obvious case of putting pressure of one politician against the other? You see, viewers, there is no change that is completely 100% perfect. But I support what the Prime Minister is bringing in, because I believe we need to send a message to politicians that if they are corrupt, they are not beyond being removed from office. This kissa kursi ka, this sort of movement where you stick to the chair, regardless of the charges against you, can no longer be allowed.